Hello, kings and queens. Welcome to Essential Therapy Wellness Center. How is everyone doing? I'm not even going to talk about it's been a while because that need not be said, but just know that things have been moving in the right direction for your girl, for family, and all other moves. We are back in Jamaica. Kendall is on his way from the airport. I got here about a week ahead of him because we had to get Miss Diamond. Anyway, I just want to go ahead and record a quick video, touch base with everybody, the collective, and see how everyone is doing. I have a couple talking points that I want to share. Hey, we are approaching what 2025, y'all. It's going to be a lot of change and shifting and shaping as it should be, as one cycle is closing out and another one is beginning. So let's all embrace what it is that the divine, the most high has for us. And just trust that we are being led in the way that we're supposed to. If you've been doing your shadow work, if you've been doing your love work for yourself, your love towards self, your healing, your balance and all of that, then just continue to do so, okay? And make it even that much more intentional coming into 2025. It's going to be a grand time. 2024, just from my own reflection, it was great. It was great. It didn't come without challenges because that's not realistic because those challenges are made to strengthen us. But overall, we are where we want to be, which is this beautiful island of Jamaica. Um, we're together, we're healthy, we're whole, and I'm just grateful for that alone. I hope that the outside noise is not too penetrating with this message, but I just want to do a quick message, raw and uncut. I got a couple things. I might need to close this door for a second. Hold on, let me do so. Okay, so I just wanted to drown out the noise because someone is outside washing the car. Anyway, let me get to the point real quick. I want to tell y'all that you regain your balance in a break. What I mean by that is at times we don't understand why we're led to do certain things. Um, we're led to put space or a break with people, places and things, whatever that is for you, however it resonates. I'm just flowing right now and just sharing with you some of the things that I'm getting and having to act upon. And has it been easy? No. But is it necessary? Yes. And it goes back to my previous message also about making those decisions, those hard decisions, and being obedient because you don't know what's on the other side of your obedience. And if we're saying and seeking the divine, our spirit guides, our angels, our ancestors, if we're seeking direction, then we have to trust it, right? I saw a reel the other day. It says, just as we trust God's yes, we also have to trust the wait and the no. And I dare I say sometimes believe, okay? Especially as we're approaching the closing of one cycle and embarking on another one. Sometimes we have to approach the leave, okay? Or the no, or the wait. But you find your break, your balance and your breaks. Whatever that break is for you, it could be a break from social media. It could be a break from communication with someone. It could be a break just the spirit bringing in you into some level of solitude so that you can hear clearly and open up, all of your chakras and be one with yourself. Okay. I feel like, I don't know how many of y'all know, but we did an ayahuasca, experience back in August. And I'm telling you, um, if you ever get a chance to research what ayahuasca is, but short and sweet, it's a concentrated dose of nature and it opens up your pineal gland, it opens up your chakras, and it allows your consciousness to come forth so that you can hear and feel and move in clarity and in alignment, more in alignment, because you're in a sacred environment that is trustworthy. You're with sacred practitioners. And with all of that in concert with each other, you get a chance to go within and truly, truly, truly hear your higher self, your higher consciousness come through, give you direction, give you guidance. And sometimes you don't get all the downloads at once. You know what I'm saying? The last one I did with my husband, Kendall, was very phenomenal. It was very, very in tune. It was a very, very healing. Okay. And one of the things I had issue with, I feel, is rushing too fast to a solution and violating my own boundaries. Did I know that's what I was doing at that time? No, I didn't. I felt like I felt like I was rushing to forgiveness, which we all are supposed to do because at the end of the day, forgiveness is for ourselves. But I was rushing to a resolution. And sometimes things are not meant to be mended. Sometimes things are not meant to be resolved. But when you step away from a situation, you have more of a eagle sight. You have more of a oversight and perspective about everything. And in this season, I feel like that's what I am doing the more of. And I'm so happy that I'm honoring more of myself. We don't think about it like that because we feel like, you know, separating or providing breaks for person, places, and things. It feels like we are, you know, like we try to rationalize ourselves out of things, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to certain connections that we hold true, we try to rationalize ourselves out of things. However, being obedient when you're feeling that nudge to take a break, then you just have to do that, you know? And you're better for it. It's hard. It's not easy. However, you're better for it. So that's where we have to accept the Most High's wait, no, um, wait and no. You know, the opposite of that is yes. We have our yes seasons, but we have to embrace it all the same because it's for our protection. It's for honoring ourselves. It's for showing ourselves love. Bridging it's for bridging the gap between our higher selves and where we currently stand and whatever the scenario, situation, circumstance might be. Okay. And so I just wanted to say that. I also wanted to talk about manifestation in the new year. A lot of people have used no word that from here. Hold on, I might have. Okay, sorry about that. Um, like I said, Kindle's en route. Let me get back to my notes section. Okay, so we talked about that. I wanted to talk about manifestation going into 2025. I had heard, I was listening to Mel Robbins and Dr. Doherty, I think I'm saying his name correctly. And I was listening to him, had his take on manifestation. And I was like, and he's a neuroscientist. So I wanted to kind of like piggyback or expound, or even just for those that are just feeling like manifestation is like a woo woo word. Because a lot of people just like now throwing it around, which is fine, but it is a powerful tool. So I want to run through his notes of how he explained it because it really, really resonated with me on another level. You know what I'm saying? So it was like manifestation is pretty much taking whatever your desires are, just as we can take negative self-talk and apply it, and that continuously shows up in our subconscious. We also can take positivity and make that be the forefront of our subconsciousness or of our consciousness. And so he was saying that manifestation is nothing more than having a desire and then using an embedded intention. Okay. Embedded intention, meaning it goes deep, it gets ingrained. How do you dig it? How do you get it down so deep so that without thinking about it subconsciously, you can actually bring it into your now, bring it into the present, bring it into the reality. So for one, it's repetitive, right? And we use all of our five senses because that's pretty much what we go by as human beings walking this earth. We go by our five senses. So some things that you can use to make it more ingrained. For one, speaking it. Speaking it out of your mouth continuously. You know, affirmations are a good way of doing that. But when you want to streamline a particular desire, repeat it. And I would add to that, while you're repeating it, go to a mirror and repeat it, looking at your own eyeball, your own pupil. Look at yourself repeating what it is that you want to come to pass, that you want to bring into your now experience. Okay. Another thing we can do outside of speaking it is imagine it. Picture yourself. And I know that some of y'all, like, I got it, but some people don't. So for those that have already, that are already on the trajectory of understanding how to manifest this, let it be a beautiful reminder to you. But for those that are tuning in for the very, very first time, let this be something that hits you and resonates with you, because it is very possible that we don't just have to leave it in the ethos. We can bring it down and be the musician. Okay. So, imagine it. Imagine yourself, or imagine the thing, or imagine yourself in the place, or imagine, for some of you that desire love, imagine, that love being that prototype, if you will, with the attributes that you desire. Okay. So let it be an imagination that comes. I'm going to tell you that everything that I've ever done, I saw it before I saw it before I walked into it, or before it came to me. I saw it first. I saw about the businesses. I saw about where I wanted to be, which is where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? I saw it and visualized it. Imagery is very, very powerful. Okay. Um, and so it can happen. So then you're speaking it, you're imagining it, writing it down, scribing, actually writing. I know that's not some of our things, but if I challenge you, or I lovingly urge you, that if you are not a journaler, and I have to do better at it myself, even if you just put it in the note section of your phone, put it down so that you have more than one way to introduce it to your senses and get it ingrained in your subconscious. Okay. So I said, and then listening to things that just reinforce the positivity overall. I'm here to tell you that these are the bare bones of it, the four things that I'm talking about. However, we do it repeatedly and get it ingrained. And guess what? Certain implied things will come to support that. What do I mean by that? Meaning, at the point in time where I really, really wanted to own properties, or be in real estate, but non-traditionally. I didn't want to go to real estate school and be a real estate agent, a broker, and all that. But I desired to try this thing out about, you know, um, not really owning properties, but you doing rental arbitrage. Lord and behold, the more I researched, the more I imagined it, the more I believed it. That's another thing, believing it. Okay. And sometimes you got to continue to introduce yourself to that until you actually get it down deep to a point of just unwavering belief. So I had an interest in that, and I started getting more and more interested. Next thing you know, there was a conference that came about teaching people how to do real estate non-traditionally. Okay. And if you want any pointers on that, by all means, reach out to me, put it in the comment box. I'll be happy to share all of the nuggets and jewels that I've learned on my journey. So I went to this conference, and let me pause right there. Sometimes it's good to go to conferences, because you may have an idea, a thought, a skill, or whatever. When you go to conferences, you are amplifying that emotion that much more. You are amplifying that desire that much more, because you're around other like-minded people that's coming for the same thing. They're coming to a hub. That's good. They're coming to a hub and a collective place so that you can get the same information, and so you can make new connections in that desired field or whatever it is that you want to do. So don't forego going to conferences. Make it an investment. I know when I did, it reaped benefits. Y'all hear me? It reaped benefits. So I went to this conference. Less than 3 months, I had my first property that I didn't even own. However, I did the rental arbitrage thing. I employed everything that I learned in that conference, and it happened. And it's still happening for me. And it's going to happen on even more of a grandeur scale on the way that I want to. But now I want to shift that idea to the island. However, that's another story for another day. But what I'm getting is I'm using my personal experience to get you to understand that if we can do something repetitively, walking into 2025, write the vision, scribe the vision. It's not enough just to hold it here. Scribe the vision. And you can't tell everybody your vision because everybody won't see it. You're welcome. But scribe the vision. Continue to look in the mirror and confess it and affirm it and feel it. Feel yourself in that place. Dream about it. Think about it constantly. Look at videos on the thing you're trying to desire. Get more information to help feed it and feed it and feed it. Feed that desire. Okay. A lot of us are feeding a lot of negativity. We're feeding the things that's going on around us that's being a distraction. It's more or less a campaign for your attention. I'm not saying these things in this life and in this realm is not important, but sometimes our spirit has to elevate and supersede and just believe that the things that are around us will pray harmony to those things by your own actions. Okay. Don't get engulfed to division and the negativity. I know that's a human emotion that sometimes we have. We're all human. I'm not saying we're not to feel the things that we encounter. However, I'm just saying don't become submerged in it to a point that it takes away and steals your joy, causes you stress, leave you in a state of fight, fright, and freeze all of the time. Okay, let's let that parasympathetic system take over. Let's let it soothe us. After we get through the heightenedness of everything around us that we can see, there's a lot of stuff. I want to say the ish. There's a lot of ish competing for our attention all the time. There's a lot of distractions. And it's okay for a period of time. But at some time, we got to get back in with ourselves and be like, you know what? I'm not going to let this steal my joy. I'm not going to let this person bring me down because that's the energy they're in. I'm not going to go to this place where it's perpetuated the negativity and the emotions that everybody around. I'm not going to put myself in that situation. Grow. You got to grow from that foolishness. You know what I'm saying? And this is for somebody, whoever hears it, bless you. Okay. For those of you that don't know me, that's tuning in for the very first time, my name is Tamika and my husband's name is Kendall. He's not here at the moment, but this is our channel and all things wellness is not just what you eat and what you consume. It's also what you're exposed to. And we want to believe that this is a channel of positivity and positive exposure and reinforcement and lessons learned. We're very transparent. So anything I'm experiencing, I'd love to share it. But I also want to put on it that you can walk away with something that you can actually apply to your own situation, wherever that might find you at. Okay. Without making this video too long, remember there's balance in your breaks. Okay. Whether it be people, person, place, thing, whatever the case may be. I said people, person. It could be people and it could be person. It could be one person individually, but you get where I'm coming from. Okay. Take your break. Establish your boundaries. Stand your ground. Honor yourself. Love yourself. Okay. A lot of us are abusing ourselves for the sake of saving face or not hurting somebody's feelings or whatever the case may be. In 2025, we have to elevate and ascend above that. Okay. Because our dreams are sometimes being held up on things that we don't want to let go. Our passions are held up sometimes from flourishing to their optimal state because of things that we don't want to let go. And that's where the obedience comes in at. If we're seeking the divine and the divine is giving us coaching, is coaching us through, hey, let that go. Hey, separate yourself. Take a break from that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's on the other side of that obedience. So I love you all so much. Please don't forget to subscribe. Ring that notification bell so that every time a video is uploaded, you are privy to seeing what it is. And please, become a subscriber. And please I see a lot of people viewing the videos, but they're not liking them. If you like what you're hearing and it resonates with you, then like it. Yeah. Okay. Love you all. Be blessed. Ashe.